don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the ball down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you.
Kick it and go, kick it and go. With a stiff on, spin move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff on, spin move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Running it back, never a cap, out of the drought. Watching me ball, soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them all, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine, they running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them. With a stiff on, spin move, in zone, go, off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff on, spin move, in zone, go, off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Putting it down for that, time I was down and out, had to bring grinding back.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Las Vegas Raiders. Strap in, this will be a good one. 2 one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
At the 33-yard line.
Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
They give it to Williams, running right. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 45-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Now this will make it into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
So conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 16-yard line.
Here's Carr. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
On 2nd down, Williams. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Edwards-Helaire to try to run for it. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Just enough to get the first down there with a 1-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 15-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. It's caught. This is White. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs, 83 yards. And the Raiders have drawn even here, and they can take the lead with the extra point to come. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, a one-point game, 7-6.
It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the safe boy till there's nothing left. I'ma run to the bread until we all up in buckets. Footsteps coming 'cause we coming for the check.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, 15.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Quick slant to Hill. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching up another 15 against your squad.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. following the penalty. It's Williams. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Brought down at the 30.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They will run with White out of the shotgun. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
For the Kansas City Chiefs. 1st and 10.
They go right back to White here on first down. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. They'll look to run for it with Williams. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
You know, sometimes the guy on the defensive side of the ball, he just has a good feeling or a good read, and he unleashed his defense on that one. Boy, they stopped him in a big way.
Yeah, I hate to be cliche, but sometimes we overanalyze. They just have more want. Looked like they had more want right there.
More want and more people to the ball.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
It's a pickup of
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
At the 31.
And some room to maneuver. The 40, the 30, the 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Raiders have retaken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. He finds an opening past the 40. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line.
That's good.
A big run there. 29 yards and a first. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 44-yard line. And he's taken down inside the 30. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He's got White here. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal. At the
dancing to his left. He'll run it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal.
At the line of scrimmage.
Let's think here. You're still just in the 2nd quarter. You taking the 3 points?
I am taking the 3 points, and I'm just relying on my defense here. Show them you have a little confidence in them, and let the offense know, nice drive. Come back next time. We'll go get 6 then, but for now, we'll take the 3.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. He'll let this go deep for... That's caught at the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
It's a gain of 53.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, all the way down at the 21-yard line. I will remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half as his guys are able to regain the lead. It's good, and it's now 21-15.
Makes the score Raiders 21, Chiefs 15. Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. They find some open field here. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. From end zone to end zone, it's a 106-yard return. And the Chiefs have tied it, and they can take the lead with the extra point. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Now, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
25-yard line.
The The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And we are hitting the home stretch here toward halftime. And to this point, this has been an exciting offensive explosion for both sides.
I think everyone in the stadium is going to have to regroup a little bit, including the two of us. Yeah, I think we have to get a little oxygen, relax a little bit, and see what we can get going for the second half. The same as these teams, because right now everything's working really well. Can someone come up with something to slow them down?
Yeah, both defenses back on their heels. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Throwing his car on third down. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. It's Ruggs. Touchdown, Vegas.
To number 11,
Henry Ruggs. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year, as his guys have now moved out in front. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get it to someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
To throw again on 2nd down, Mahomes. Robinson's got it. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Mahomes now on 1st down. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Raiders, they'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And the third quarter will start with a touchback as that one lands in the end. Zone. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Now it's 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Carr. And his throw here's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
That would be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
39-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On 1st down, it's Jacobs. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On third down, Carr. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10.
Their own 13-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. They keep it on the ground. White again. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Yeah, Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They run. It's Williams. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. They'll run on 1st down. Jacobs. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Chiefs' 12-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On 1st down, it's Jacobs. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Disaster there, resulting in a loss of 7 on 3rd down.
Now 4th down.
The kick by Carlson is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead.
31.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
From just shy of midfield, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 2nd down, they'll run with White, and he gets it down to the 32. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Ferrell, that got in there to bring him down. Mahomes on target there to Hill. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Tyreek Hill certainly makes the front office look good when they spend a 5th-round pick on a guy that in his first 4 seasons, 4 Pro Bowl nominations. Anytime he touches the football, he's a threat to take it the distance. Hard to get on the ground one-on-one in the open field. If you miss, in the blink of an eye, he's putting 6 on the board.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Now a carry here for Hilliard. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
To throw, it's Mahomes. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
Mahomes sacked.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Mahomes now to throw. Flushed out right. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Their own 17-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score. But bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Thornhill on the tackle.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
7 at the 21-yard line.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. From the gun, Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Third touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Fielded in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 49. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Coming up on 2nd and 7.
At the 7-yard line.
One more time with Jacobs. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
He was brought down.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll run with Jacobs. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
They go with Jacobs. And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's complete to Robinson. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
At the 12-yard line.
Now Mahomes. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off at the 14, and they will have the football deep in enemy territory all the way at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll run on 1st down. Jacobs. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. Once again, it's Jacobs. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, it's Jacobs. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it, and he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied, and the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lead.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at his own 10. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown.